done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down. Let's go.
Now back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route often against the safety, you like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, check. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Saints 30-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Andy Dalton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0.
Steelers 21, Saints nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Check smash. Come on, boy.
Here's the option. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 21-0 our score after 1.
Score Steelers 21, Saints nothing.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Touchdown! It's complete. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Steelers 28, Saints nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And the Steelers first down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
There you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Hold deep. 55 check. 55, Mike. Come on. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's their quarterback hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
Steelers 31, Saints 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Get the ball. Check. 55. Check. 50.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw. On a slant, here's Collins. Touchdown, Saints. Nico Collins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Saints 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 19-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right. 3 out, 3 out. Hey, check right, check right. Watch it right. On your job. Green check. 55, Mike, 55.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 55, right there in the middle, 55. That's the run. They're running it. Mike 55.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Shoves him aside. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10.
They're going to look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Again, it's Kamara. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Check, 55. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Check. Mike, 55. Mike, 55. Mike, 55.
Come to my work. We want it.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Out is Lutz now for the New Orleans field goal attempt. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Lutz's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. On the return, here's Trey Edmonds.
And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1st and 10 for Dalton.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Making the catch is Sternberger.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal. It's the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
The 13-yard line.
Dalton now to pass. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. And Dalton will just sneak it. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Andy Dalton.
Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
At the 25-yard line, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
43 is the mic. Watch the twist, watch the twist. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Check.
Looking to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You think you're going to get this? 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Not today, Mark. Not today. Kill it. Go. 43 is the mic, boy. 43.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. Mike's 43.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Ricky.
Back to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Demario Davis there on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's another carry for Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless... And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and a mile. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They'll set up to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Andy Dalton.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off down at the 2. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Coming. Mike, 55, Mike, 55. I'm coming.
Real green.
I'm coming. Mike, 55.
Hey, blue.
All day, every day, any day. 50.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Second and 10.
Yo. Mike 55, Mike 55.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
You ain't doing nothing today. Wait. Check right. Watch it.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55.
Back to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive